GTA experienced a increase in months of inventory for the second straight month. What does that mean for the average sale price in Toronto, Mississauga, and Oakville regions? Stay tuned and find out in the latest May market update presented to you by Royal Maple Real Estate. Hey everybody, welcome to episode number 4 for the market update presented to you by Royal Maple Real Estate. It's your host Rohit Mohan, and today we'll be going over the overall housing market for the Toronto, Mississauga, and Oakville regions. So I say overall housing market because further down the weeks, in the second, third week, we'll be going over the detached, semi-detached, townhome, and condo markets. So those are a bit more detailed as to each category of housing. So you'll be able to see the market update in those. But for now, let's get started for the overall housing market in Toronto by comparing the active number of listings versus the number of sales in each region. In Toronto, we had about 4,600 sales in the month of April, but that dropped down to 4,100 in the month of May, whereas the active listings increased from 4,600 to just above 5,000 in May. So the number of sales decreased and the number of active listings increased from April to May in the Toronto region. Well, what happened in Mississauga? Mississauga, we experienced a similar phenomenon where we went from 1,200 sales in April down to about 1,000 in May, and we increased the supply from 970 active listings to just above 1,000. In Oakville, similar story, where we went from about 520 sales in April to just above 400 in May, and the listings increased from 392 to just above 396. So 397 listings in Oakville in the month of May. Oakville didn't experience as big of an increase in listings as Mississauga and Toronto, but there was an increase. Well, what happened to the months of inventory? Months of inventory as a result went up, right? In Toronto, we went from 1 month to 1.3 months. In Oakville, we went from 0.8 to 1 month, and Mississauga, we went from we went from 0.8 to 1 month in Mississauga, and in Oakville, we went from 0.7 to 1 month. So you must be thinking that because the months of inventory increased in all 3 regions, the price as a result must have also decreased in all 3 regions. That's not the case. The exact opposite happened. All 3 regions experienced an increase in price compared to the April markets. In May, we went from, in Toronto, we went from 1.09 million in April to 1.16 million in May. In Mississauga, we went from 1.024 million to 1.064 million in May. And in Oakville, we went from 1.45 million to 1.47 million in May. So what's exactly happening? Well, what I think is happening is that because we have a larger a number of homes on the market, people are taking their time and going after the ones that are really, they really like and they're really good from inside. Whether it may be a better layout, whether it may be a better condition, or whatever it may be. The house that people are buying is the one that everybody else wants to purchase as well. It's not that any house is being sold in this market today like it was in March, February, and January markets, right? So people are taking their time and only going after the ones they really like. And the ones that are really good, there is a bidding war on it. So the price has increased compared to April. So year over year, let's move on to year over year, what the price was trading at in May 2020 compared to May 2021. In May 2020, the average Toronto home was trading for just 950,000 in Toronto, which increased to 1.16 in May 2021. In Mississauga, we were at about 796, so 800,000 in May 2020, which increased to 1.064 million in May 2021. And in Oakville, we were at about 1.13 million in May 2020, which is now increased to 1.47 million in May 2021. So great for the sellers or investors that are looking to sell in this market compared to last year, and great for the buyers as well that just bought last year in May 2020. Your price has increased in 2021. So that's it for the Toronto, Mississauga, and Oakville region market update. Thank you for tuning in. And as always, if you have a particular market that you are curious about, hit me up on Instagram, send me an email, text me, call me, whatever it may be, whatever you prefer, and I will be sure to get back to you. Hit that subscribe button, because in a couple of days we will be coming out with a giveaway video, and it's just a way for me to give thanks to everybody that watched and that follows me. So do hit that subscribe button so that you know when that video is dropping. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you in the giveaway video in a couple of days. This is Rohit from Royal Maple Real Estate, and please take care and stay safe. It's a difficult world out there. So take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.